So today we are going to know all about our writing. Okay, this is the third module of ours. Okay, so what happens in writing is basically there are two different types. Okay, the very first type is writing task 1, then task 2. Before knowing that what is task 1 and what is task 2, we should know that what examiner is looking in your writing. So basically, examiner first of all, in case of task 1, is looking task achievement, TA, task achievement. Then is cohesion and coherence. Cohesion and coherence. Third is LR, that is lexical resources, and last one is GRA. Jixir, you should also take notes. So that is what called grammatical range and accuracy. Am I clear? So in task 2, examiner is looking for task response, and CC is there, LR is there, GRA is there. So let's now first discuss what is TA, that is task achievement. So from its name it is clear that you need to achieve whatsoever was given in the graph on your copy, because task 1 is all about graphs when it comes to academic. Okay, academic IELTS. In academic IELTS we have graphs, so this is all about task achievement. So for example, the graph is all about female graduates and male graduates. So have you explained all about these two parameters? If you have done, you have explained these two parameters according to course as well as year, then it means that you have achieved your task. Whatsoever was given in the graph and whatsoever was asked in the graph, that you have written, so it means that you are good to go for your task achievement. Am I clear? Good. So next one is TR. So in case of task 2, the term changes to TR, that is task response. The response word is there because here you have a question. So response could be different for different students. For example, the question is that having a gap year is good. Okay, statements is saying that having a gap year after your school is a good. So some may think that it is good to have a 1 year gap, some may not. So it means that response varies from person to person. So if it is the opinion varies from person to person, then it comes under response. So that's why it is task response. Response of the statement, response to the statement is different with different people. Clear? So next one is CC, that is cohesion and coherence. So in short terms we can call it flow or link. Please write it down. What does it mean? That whatever you are writing, is it in flow? Are you writing it in a manner that the reader is able to understand it? Whatsoever is being written by you, is it understandable when the reader reads it? One. So that means flow. So link is all about how you create a link between two sentences by using the linkers. So I always say that the best linker to use is this, or you can say pronouns. This is the best linker. Apart from, there are many linkers like however, furthermore, on one hand, on the other hand, apart from that, despite. So in spite of the fact, there are many. Okay, we will have a special lecture on linker one day, okay, but not today. So basically we can make our task, either task 1 or task 2, cohesively and cohesionally good by giving a good flow by going in a particular and right direction, as well as by using the right linkers or connectors. One and the same thing. Okay, furthermore, moreover, additionally, what is more, that is to say, in other words, these all are connectors. Okay, so next comes this is called lexical resource. So what happens here is, students generally mislead themselves like lexical resource is all about vocabulary. But dear, it is not all about vocabulary. It is about using the right word at right place. For example, using laptop. Okay, we use laptop. We cannot say that we consume laptop. Okay, similarly, we can say that we consume food. We cannot say that we use food to have energy. No, consume would be wrong word there. Similarly, when there is some liquid, we use drink word, not eat. Okay, so it means that using the right word at right place is all about your lexical resources. Okay, so definitely vocabulary is there. For example, we generally use important. So instead of important, at some places we can use crucial, or we can use imperative or vital. So these are the particular words which you can use. Apart from that, for example, we use that we should praise everybody when the person is doing good. So there, rather than using word praise, we can use appreciate. Okay, so this is how we will have a good grip on our lexical resources. Good. So next, here comes the magic, that is grammatical range and accuracy. So basically what it is a combination of range plus accuracy. So definitely you should try to write different sentences like complex, compound, correlative conjunctions, subordinate conjunction, conditionals, but with accuracy. So this comes under your grammatical range and accuracy. How good you are with the different types of sentence formations in English. So that will come under your range. And how efficiently you are able to write those sentences, that comes under accuracy. Am I clear? So these are the 4 criteria which examiner will be looking in your writing. Whether you have achieved it or not, your marks will be based upon it. And yeah, one thing more. TA, he will give you band out of 9 in case of TA, 9 out of CC, 9 out of dash, and 9 of GRA. And yes, one thing more, let me clear. Task 1 is also of band 9, task 2 is also of band 9. But what is the meaning when they say that task 2 carries more marks? So what does that mean? It carries double. So when, for example, someone scored band 7 in writing task 1 and 6, then how they will calculate your overall marks is 6, 7 plus 7 divided by 3. So what does it mean? That they will take your task 2 marks twice, but it doesn't mean that this is of 3 and this is of 6. Not at all. Okay, so when they will do, whatsoever the average will come, they will mark it here. So for example, it is opposite. Somebody scored 8 in this and 6 in this, then the score will be like this. So that's the only difference. People really don't know that how they mark. So this is the actually marking criteria, and you must know that. So your both tasks are going to be marked out of 9, not out of 3 and 6. That's a wrong myth. Okay, clear so far? Good to go for the marking criteria and how your marks will be evaluated? Okay, thank you.